Ignite is an ongoing series of speedy presentations. They've ranged from building multi-person pogo sticks to hacking chocolate. Any topic that geeks hold dear. Each speaker gets only 5 minutes and 20 slides that auto-advance every 15 seconds. The talk you're about to hear was recorded live at one of the featured Ignite events around the world.
So I want to help you understand more about what BayCHI is by reflecting on more than 20 years of BayCHI. And we are a purely volunteer-run organization. And we have a mailing list of about 5,000 and a membership list of about 800. So what is BayCHI? We are the local chapter of the Association for Computing Machineries, SIG, the Special Interest Group, on computer-human interaction. Is that a mouthful? I think that took 15 seconds. So you're going to hear from many of our volunteers. Don Patterson was one of our founders and membership chair for 20 years, and he says, serve the people, don't worry about filling the coffers. That will happen if you do a good job of serving the people. A new volunteer, Carrie Carpenter, reminds us that she heard about BayCHI way before she moved to the area, and the job bank reaches people way outside our own area. And so that we are providing services beyond just the local. Fred Jacobson has had many volunteer roles with BayCHI, and he is pressing us to remember that we are inclusive. That means it doesn't matter what your training, your background, your job title, or your years of experience, you can be completely new and you are welcome in BayCHI. Diane Borosh is an interaction designer and has been our treasurer, our membership chair, and she wants to be sure you know that we are happy to engage everybody because that's what creates community. So all of our activities are very open to engaging everybody. This is Richard Anderson. He is Mr. BayCHI for many people. They didn't know his name because he kept forgetting to introduce himself at the beginning, and he was for 12 years he ran our monthly program meetings, which is our sort of signature event, Tuesdays, second Tuesday of the month. Come this week and see us at Park. And anyway, Richard started out with 6 people at his meetings, and now we have 250 regularly. Steve, who's in the audience here, urges us to govern, and our governance is all by consensus. And we can explain more about that. I'm running a little slow. Stacy Habino is a past chair and is currently logistics support for our meetings, and she urges us to expect change. You need to expect change in your organizations too. Howie Tamler found out by saying, I'd like to volunteer for BayCHI, that you can participate immediately. He was pressed into service on that very occasion when he said, I'd like to volunteer. We found jobs for him right away, and he's been great. You can meet Claudia Brenner, who's on our team. She's right here tonight, and she says, promote the practice. She's very interested in design and was found by being urged by another volunteer, come to the BayCHI meetings. And she was excited and surprised to find out how much energy there was and how much knowledge she got. Van says, don't count on only the online. Promote regular face-to-face meetings because that's where you solidify those wonderful relationships with one another. A new volunteer is Lucy Dobler, and she took over where Van said he was overextended, and she is now running our BOFS program, the Birds of a Feather, for subspecialties within BayCHI. At any given time, we have 8 or 10 subspecialty meetings. I'm going to let Steve have another turn at representation here because he's pressing us all the time to keep our content open source. And you can find that we've got 3 or 4 years of podcasts in the can, and we are working very hard to publish them quickly. Mary Van Riper is formerly an instructional designer and now a user researcher, and she co-chairs our usability engineering BOF, and we managed to partner with another organization, Usability Professionals, so that we aren't splitting people's attention. We're collaborating with others. Andrew Wong, who's been an amazing volunteer with us, has found so much value from the programs that he's changed careers from graphic design to web design and user interaction. Ellen Franchik is a former chair of BayCHI, and she says, think about recruiting somebody to replace you 20% sooner than you might have otherwise thought. And that will keep the organization vibrant and vital. And we have several hundred people who have been probably volunteers with BayCHI. Naranjan is our new postmaster because we urged Steve to give up his 17 hats, and he's only got about 12 now. and Naranjan realizes that we all are steering BayCHI toward its goals. And I wanted to share with you that I was a member of BayCHI for many years before I stepped up to a governance role, but I feel like I got an extra graduate degree from all of the knowledge of our programs. We've had the best speakers and lots of programs consistently. So what is BayCHI? It's a whole lot of volunteers supporting a whole lot of other people who are coming together for all these different programs. Thank you.